It's not possible. I didn't say it would be easy, Neo.
Ypsilanti Township versus Larry Atkins, case number 23T00765.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Larry Atkins. Mr. Atkins, can you unmute and state your name?
Yes, my name is Larry Atkins.
Thank you, Mr. Atkins. We're here for a pretrial today.
Yes, Mr. Barnett has made an offer to reduce the charge to operating while intoxicated, and Mr. Atkins would like to plead guilty to that.
That's a correct statement of the plea offer.
Mr. Atkins, it's my understanding you're going to be pleading guilty to an added count 2 of operating while intoxicated. That is a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty of up to 93 days and or $500 fine plus court costs. In exchange for that plea, the more serious offense of operating with a high blood alcohol content would be dismissed. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes.
And that's what you want to do, Mr. Atkins?
Yes.
I'm still writing it out. Give me one moment.
And we would also like to address bond conditions when you're ready.
Thank you. All right, sir, please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
Thank you. You may lower your hand.
yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You may lower your hand. I'm going to go through rights that you have, sir, that you can be giving up by entering into this plea. Please stop me if you have any questions, or if you feel like you need to speak with your attorney again. You have the right to have a trial by a jury in this case, at which time you can call witnesses to speak for you and get an order signed by me to require that those witnesses come to court. You have the right to see, hear, and question any and all witnesses that are called against you, and you have the right to be a witness for yourself. Or you could choose to remain silent. If you chose to remain silent, the prosecutor could not comment on that. In addition to that, you have the right to be presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those rights, sir?
Yes.
You understand that you're going to be giving up each and every one of those rights and you're not going to be having a trial of any sort?
Yes.
You also understand that there's no automatic right to appeal this decision. So the decision you're making today, in all likelihood, is going to stick with you.
Yes.
You also understand that if you were on probation, parole, or bond on September the 16th, 2023, and you still are on that same probation, parole, or bond, you could be in violation of any or all of those. Were you on any of those at the time, and you still are?
I still am.
Which one?
For the driving under influence, I believe.
Well, I don't mean you wouldn't, for this case, you were on probation, parole, or bond?
It's the only case I have.
Okay, so then no, you were just on bond after you caught this case, sir.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
All right, thank you. All right, and if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could have immigration consequences. Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
All right. To the charge of operating while intoxicated, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Has anyone promised you anything to get you to plead guilty other than what we placed on the record today?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way, shape, or form?
No.
All right. On or about September 16th, 2023, were you operating a motor vehicle at the vicinity of Colchester Lane and Foulmouth Drive?
Yes.
Here in Ypsilanti Township?
Yes.
And at the time you were operating that motor vehicle, were you under the influence of alcohol, sir?
Yes.
Was there a blood alcohol content test on Mr. Burnett?
There was, Your Honor. Michigan State Police lab analysis in this case revealed a 0.40 blood alcohol level.
Wow. Mr. Atkins, that might be a record. And Ms. White, are you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, I find that there is a factual basis for the plea. Well, first of all, I meant to ask, do you stipulate to that number, Ms. White?
I do. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yes, I do
No,
stipulate.
that's my fault. All right, I find that there's a factual basis for the plea has been willingly and knowingly made. Are you satisfied, Mr. Barnett?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Satisfied.
All right, thank you. All right, sentencing in this case will be on June 26th. Does he still need to get an assessment done, Ms. White?
I believe you did an assessment. Is that correct, Mr. Atkins?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
When did you get that?
I did it on, I mailed it in on April 1st to Mrs. Geiger.
Okay. All right. All right, June 26th, 2024 at 10 a.m. Bond will continue.
Oh, Esteban.
Fine.
Yes. Mr. Atkins wanted me to ask if his testing could be reduced and if the scram tether could be removed. I did explain.
I just learned he had a .40.
I did explain the circumstances of his case, but he wanted me to ask that of the court.
Mr. Burnett.
Obviously, I object to that given the circumstances.
Thank you. It is not going to happen. That is denied. Mr. Atkins? Sir?
Yes.
0.40 is absolutely the highest number I've had here. I think it might be very close to the highest number I've had since I've been practicing law in 30 years. So, you should do everything to show me that this is not who you are instead of trying to get off of a scram. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor. I have completed Don Farms recovery thing. I did that for 12 weeks. And I've also had good screenings since January. I haven't had a positive test. And I've been doing AA meetings twice a week.
Well, keep doing that. At some point, I might be convinced. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.